Parkersburg.
As cleanup continues from Sunday's fire at the Peoples Cartage facility, a Mid-Ohio Valley environmental group is stepping in to help the community track air quality. Our Chase Campbell has more.
Mid-Ohio Valley Climate Action has deployed 6 purple air monitors around the Parkersburg area since the warehouse fire started, placing them in Parkersburg, Williamstown, and out Volcano Road near Mount Wood Park. The devices track fine particulate matter and volatile organic compounds, giving residents real-time readings they can check anytime online. Climate Action President Eric Engel says he hopes connecting the community to real-time data about their air quality can help relieve some of the uncertainty people may feel in the wake of the fire.
It's all about, making sure citizens have access to this knowledge and access to feel some level of control in a situation where we don't have very much control.
Climate Action has been using purple air monitors for some time, but Engel says there was a sense of urgency to rapidly deploy as many as possible after the fire.
At this particular time, after what happened on Sunday with the fire, I felt it was really important to get as many of these out as we had in our inventory.
Engel says the monitors aren't meant to replace data provided by official sources like the Environmental Protection Agency or West Virginia's Department of Environmental Protection. But he says the real-time nature of the purple air monitors does make the data they provide more accessible.
A lot of times that data is not readily available from EPA or DEP for someone to easily pull up in real time and reference it repeatedly. It's very important for community members to be able to do that, especially with man-made crises like this fire.
Engel helped Parkersburg resident Brian Hayden install a monitor at his home Sunday. Hayden says he believes the air monitoring can help ensure accountability and transparency as officials and communities respond to incidents like the Peoples Cartage fire.
We need to be able to take and democratize the processes so that we can protect ourselves. We know that there are government agencies and great people working for them that are trying to get people taken care of, but we need to be able to have trust but verify.
The group's inventory of monitors is now exhausted, but it's working to get more, with plans to expand into Belpre, Ohio, and throughout more of West Virginia. Real-time readings from the monitors are available at map.purpleair.com. A DEP spokesperson called Purple Air Sensors, quote, a helpful resource that can be indicative of potential air quality issues, unquote. But he said that their data cannot be used in place of data collected by state and federal regulators for legal or enforcement purposes. In Parkersburg, Chase Campbell, WTAP News.
Now,